Across our neighbourhood and across the world, live from Thomas Carr and Tarney, you're listening to CEM Radio Ed Week on Live FM. I'm Mitchell Nelson, and my guest today is Andrew Bryson. Hello, Andrew.
How are you, Mitchell? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. So I'll start off with a few questions I've got for you. First question is, why did you choose to become a teacher?
Yeah, good question, I suppose, to start off with. Most teachers, Mitchell, I find an interesting story because I never grew up wanting to be a teacher. I always wanted to either be in the police force or in the army. And in fact, it was my nana. When, like most Year 12 students, they would have done that early this year. They pick what uni they want to go to and start to have those conversations. And she was one that strongly encouraged me to consider going to uni and becoming a PE teacher. I always enjoyed sport and being physically active and enjoyed working with people, in particular children. So I went off to uni, did that. At the same time, I was still able to pursue that ambition of being in the army. When all that was done, I got a job teaching PE at a primary school and have continued to be a teacher ever since. So a lot of it I've got to thank my nan for.
That's very interesting. Another question I've got here was, what was it like being a deputy principal at Thomas Carr and at a school in general?
I always say to people, I love what I do. The major reason for that is similar to what I shared with you about becoming a teacher. I enjoy working with people, in particular young people, and hopefully allowing them to see what's possible, not only in their lives, but also from a school perspective, to see what's possible in education, to look at different ways and hopefully really exciting ways for young people to learn and to grow. And being a deputy principal, I have that opportunity to do that as well as still to teach. I teach you. So I still enjoy being a teacher, but I thoroughly enjoy the opportunities I get to work at a deputy principal level and hopefully have that positive influence on not only students' lives, but also the lives of the teachers that I work with.
Yeah. So with this struggling year of having the pandemic and whatever, how have you handled working from home?
Definitely been a challenge, especially as you know, I was new here this year. So I was still trying to learn how the school operates. I was still trying to get to know students, get to know many of the teachers. And 6 weeks in, we're planning to move to a complete remote learning environment. But the whole journey through all that I've shared with many people previous to this is it got to allow me to see the true sense of community that Thomas Carr is, to see how willing people are to work together, how supportive people are, how supportive and really caring the teachers are of the students. So to see all of that in that environment, that continued to give me strength and to some extent inspiration throughout the past 6 months to hopefully support you and many other students as well as the teachers get through the best you can.
Yeah. So with this struggling year, was there any enjoyable moments you had over this year?
Oh, definitely. And a lot of it, and you might know a little bit better than me, but as part of my roles, I'm a bit removed from the day-to-day. And one of the things I take great pride of was seeing the interaction and the growth between teachers and students in how to use digital technologies, in particular, to stay connected. There was this great warmth and genuine care from the teachers in really wanting to support students and to knowing that they were okay. That's been one of the most powerful messages that's come through all of this, is the amount of work that year level coordinators, subject teachers were putting in outside of what you'd describe as regular hours, although I don't know if that exists in education, but for all that contact, that just highlighted a real genuine care for students, but also families, to making sure that they were able to feel supported, because that would have been a challenge, I'm sure, for parents as well, having their son or daughter or both home, as well as them trying to work from home. So that was from a teacher-student relationship, and that was great to see. The second part that was really positive was the genuine care our teachers and our staff had for each other, and making sure that everyone was okay, checking in on everybody. And so to see that coming new to the school, that was a real positive that I look quite fondly on.
Yeah. So moving away from school a bit, what are you looking forward to next year, whether that be going out or any plans for next year?
Yep, part of it from a school perspective is getting to know the students and the staff a little bit more. Obviously, there are challenges that came with the whole remote learning. So to see the last few weeks, a school in action. A school is more than buildings; it's a place, and the heart that makes it that are the people, whether it's the staff, the students. So to start to see the school come alive, that has been real positive in the last few weeks. So I'm looking forward to being part of that a bit more than what this year presented. Outside of here, looking forward to, as you know, I'm still playing coach football, so I'm looking forward to being able to do that again. But more than anything, like most people, just being able to come and go to do the things that they do in life. Hopefully, we all get to enjoy a bit of that over the summer break.
Yeah, hopefully we do get to enjoy that. Thank you for your time, Mr. Bryson. I'm Mitchell Nelson. Across our neighbourhood and across the world, live from Thomas Carr in Tiny, you're listening to CDM Radio Ed Week on Live FM.